This training video is going to be about building your elevator speech, which is about 30 seconds to 2 minutes of your why, who you are, and what you do. Some of us may be uncomfortable about talking about ourselves, but telling them a little bit about your background, what your position with the organization is, what the organization is about, and why you support the organization very briefly could capture their attention and get them more interested about the organization. Sometimes we may run the risk of getting long-winded and talking too much or giving details that aren't important as we may think, and some people may want to know everything about your life story, but some people might get bored very quickly. And if you're at a community outreach event or you're just passing across someone who maybe sees a t-shirt or something that you're wearing and ask about, you might have just a couple minutes to capture their attention, tell them about yourself and about the organization. So this is something you want to work on. Think about it like this. You're writing an email and your elevator speech is your subject line at the top. You're trying to entice them to open the email and read more, i.e., learn more about you and our organization. Start by writing down some information about yourself and the organization. Keep tweaking that until you have it down to about 4 sentences. 4 sentences will give you about 30 seconds. This is just to get your foot in the door. Who you are, what you do, what the organization does, and why you support the organization. You should even prepare multiple elevator speeches depending on the situation that you're in and how you can tailor it to the person that you're speaking to. Part 1. Who are you? Hi, my name is Zach Jenkins, and I served as a combat engineer in the Marine Corps from 2001 to 2005. Part 2. What do you do? I'm a lead coordinator in Nashville for Irreverent Warriors. I host events all throughout the year, and our Silkies Hike, which is our big annual event once a year, where veterans come from all over the city, the state, and even the country to hike together. Part 3. Tell them about Irreverent Warriors. Best case for this is our mission statement. We bring veterans together using humor and camaraderie to improve mental health and prevent veteran suicide. We do Silkies hikes all over the world, 10 and 12-mile hikes all day long in silky shorts and combat boots, improving each other's mental health. Part 4. Your why. Why do you support Irreverent Warriors? What did the organization do to have an impact on you to get you to the place that you are now? Maybe how you felt before you got involved and how you feel now that you've been involved. I started going to hikes a few years ago, and I was instantly drawn to the humor and the comedy that was going on at these hikes. Yes, they were long, grueling hikes. Sometimes it was cold, sometimes it was hot, but I was meeting lots of interesting veterans, making new friends in my community that understood things that I had gone through or that I was currently going through. All right, now that we've got those 4 steps, you can kind of compile that, write it down, practice it in the mirror, rehearse it over and over, time yourself, make sure you're staying within those 60 seconds. Use your excited voice, but speak slowly. You want to sound enthusiastic. If you practice this speech enough, it will come effortlessly. You don't want it to sound rehearsed, and the best way to do that is practice it over and over so that you know your 60 seconds, your who, what, and why by heart. Speak slowly. Make sure you don't get sidetracked or distracted. You want to keep in that time frame. Make eye contact with them. Let them know it's heartfelt, that you're not just reciting a script. When you're telling them about who you are and what you do and the organization, that it's heartfelt. That's also going to come from rehearsing your elevator speech. Now that you have your foot in the door, depending on time and opportunity, you can tell them more about yourself, you can get to know more about them, or you can share the .com, your Facebook page, ways to get in contact with you, and look for other events that you have coming up. If you have any questions about your elevator speech or need to practice it, reach out to your regional coordinator or anybody from the community development team.